Hello and welcome to Wargaming with me, Gary. This is another update on the Orcs I'm working on. Doing quite well. For me, for a notoriously slow painter, I am getting through the figures that I'm working on, so I'm quite pleased with that. So why don't I show you what I'm doing at the moment. There's a couple of things that I've actually finished. Another 12 orcs, which I'm very pleased about. And I've also I've done little bits for a whole load of bits and pieces I'm working on. But also I've identified the next group of figures that I'm going to paint and get finished. So let me put my glasses on because I can certainly see the figures better, and then I can tell you what I've done. And there's a little bit of a story behind this. We just bring this down. Now, to the side. I'll bring these over. Now that's better. Now these are again from Blacktree Designs. These are from the Orc Savage collection. As you can see, these are spearmen. What I've done is, I don't know if you can see from there, hopefully you'll be able to see. So if I just bring him in close, now you can see that I've done some war paint, show the tip of his head. Done some war paint on the top of his head, on his face and on top of his head. That's a simple one. That's just white marks across his face. What's this one? Oh, that one's got red and blue marks. Let's just have a quick look. That's white and blue marks on his face. What else have we got? Oh, this one looks like he's got a little bit more. Yeah. So you can see I've done, and the whole point is that it's based on North American Indians, isn't it? Definitely. That's the whole point of it. Let me have a look on here. Let's see if there's anything which I think is particularly nice. A lot of them are just very basic. That's a similar one, yeah. So that's the. I wanted to, so that I'm purposely doing Savage Orcs like North American Indians or Native Americans, as I've been told to call them. The shields, you'll see that I've done a few mixed shields in between. Where's the other? No? Must be that one. No? I thought there was three of them. Oh, no. Yes. That. So there's one. Alright, yeah. So there's three, you can just see this guy in the back, three with very basic plain shields. The other shields you might find interesting. If I got the idea, right, so what you can see is there's kind of an off flesh colour, and well, they're both off flesh colours. One's got a tiny little bit of wash in it and tan. So two sections on the top, and the bit on the bottom has a wash which gives it a green hue. Now, I got the idea from watching one of my favourite films with Silence of the Lambs, and I don't know, those of you who have seen the film, there's a bit in there where Buffalo Bill is, you see that he skins his victims, and uses their flesh, and I think he's trying to make a skin for himself, something like that. That's what I've done here. So the flesh colour at the top is from humans or from elves, maybe dwarves. and they've used that to cover the shield. And then on the bottom, you can see there, the green hue, the whole point, let me bring him closer so you get a nice look at that. Is it focused? Yeah. The green is to represent orcs that they've killed in battle, or like scavenged, and they've used orc flesh as well. So there's kind of a bit of there's a bit of a story going on here behind these figures now, which I will go into more when I start doing the battle reports. But yeah, so I think that's those 12 done. The other thing, let me move these out of the way. They can go in the box now and put away until I get them out to do another roundup on all the stuff, the bits and pieces I've done. Right, well, I'll turn that in this way first, and you can see what I'm working on. So at the front, we've got renegade orcs. These are with swords and axes and what have you. Behind them, we've got crossbow orcs, also from Renegade. We've got some more Savage Orc boars from Blacktree. There's another one with a club in his hand. And at the back here, and I'll turn this around so you get a better look in a minute, I've got some Egyptians from Warlord games. Okay, so that gives you an idea of some of the figures I'm still working on. Now, what I'll do is I'll turn these to the side, or face on. Oops, that's not face on, that's back on. Right, okay. Right, so we start from here. Now what I'm going to be doing with this group here is I'm going to be working on the boots. I say working on the boots, I'm just going to put the base colour on the boots. And that's what I tend to do. I do a little bit, so I'll get all my figures together, all the ones that I'm going to start painting on, so the new project, and then I'll pick from all of them something that I'll just do, something simple, and then I pick out one unit to finish, okay? So as you can see, I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4 units really. 4 units that I'm working on. So like I said, I'm gonna do the boots on these orcs here. Just get the base colour on that one. Same with the crossbowmen from the renegade group. Get their boots, get the base colour on there. Let's move this over a bit. Right, now on these guys, on 3, I'm going to be doing the sticks which their weapons are held to, so the handles or whatever you want, the grips. So I'll do that on that lot there, and then these 2 units, I'll be working on the belts around their waist. And that way, and I'll be putting a wash on there. So I'll put the base colour on here, on their sticks, for the Blacktree figures. Then Warlord Games, Egyptians, I'll put a wash on their belt. Okay, and then that should move that along. And then from there, I'm going to work on this lot, on the more Blacktree figures, and these are the Savage Orcs. And the idea is, I've got them facing the wrong way, weirdly enough. Anyway, I'll get some more shields out for these guys, mix them up a little bit, but they'll have the same shields as the previous ones you saw, except maybe with a different colour. And what I thought I might do is, the flesh, I might do a wash with red in it, which will represent sort of chaos warriors, or what do they call them? In Kings of War, they don't call them chaos, they call them abyss. Abyss warriors. So yeah, so I thought I might do that, and you know, just slightly different for that regiment. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm quite pleased that I think I am starting to get along and get this lot finished. I'm really looking forward to getting the whole lot, all of this whole project done, and then I can start on another project. Yeah, and I've got more figures coming, or some more figures coming. I'm going to order a few more this on payday. So yeah, so I think generally, let's just bring this back up. There we are. Oops. Now, right, take that off. Right. So yeah. So generally, I think I'm not doing too bad. I'm getting through the figures. I'm still very enthusiastic. The rest has clearly done me a world of good. And I'm having another rest soon as well. I'm off to see some friends in Somerset. Me and the missus. We're off to see very close friends of ours. They bought a lovely place up in Somerset. It's really, really nice. And yeah, we're going up there. We'll be visiting a few pubs, as you do, having a few glasses of wine, and like hopefully the weather will sort itself out. It's got a bit cloudy, a bit grey, but hopefully that will sort itself out, and well, yeah, go from there. Anyway, look, I'm on 11 minutes. I don't really want this to go much longer. The next video I do, I think will probably be Kings of War and looking at the rules. Okay. Okay, well, I'll speak to you soon. All the very best. Enjoy. Take care.